Finally, Olympics are going to happen in Tokyo. We will discuss this topic in this editorial. In search of gold. It means every country wants to acquire maximum gold medal in search of gold. The Olympic Games remain the greatest sporting event for fans and athletes alike. Alike means for both, for fans and for athletes. Olympic attracts both fans and athletes alike. A medal can lose its luster, means brightness, but the athlete's sporting immortality. Immortality means eternity, deathlessness is set in stone. Editorial says that the brightness of a medal can diminish. The brightness of a medal can diminish, but the sporting immortality remains. Editorial says that it is set in stone, means you can say that it is long lasting. Such is the enduring allure. Allure means attraction. Of triumph means victory at the Olympics. So editorial says that when anyone wins medal at Olympics, so editorial says that this is the attraction of Olympic, that everybody wants to win a gold. Even a participant without any titles is referred to as an Olympian. Anyone who has participated in Olympic Games will be regarded as Olympian for his whole life, for his whole career. And it is an eternal stamp. You can say that it is a eternal stamp, it is a permanent seal that sports persons obsess about. About means, you can say obsess means to talk about something continuously. So editorial says that every sport person that has participated in any Olympic will talk forever his life about that Olympic. He will repeat again and again that I participated in such and such Olympic. The quadrennial means something that happens once in a 4-year period. Congregation means group of the world's finest athletes, means superior athletes, is set to begin. So editorial says that the Olympic is ready to start. The quadrennial, it is a quadrennial event, and congregation means group of athletes are ready for this Olympic. After a year's delay, imposed means, you can say that to force something. When you impose something, it means you are forcing that thing by the pandemic's shadow. Pandemic means a widespread disease. Here pandemic means coronavirus. So editorial says that due to coronavirus it was delayed for 1 year. Tokyo 2020. As the Olympics is branded for the latest edition, this edition of Olympic is being branded as Tokyo 2020. Will commence means to start, at Japan's capital on Friday. So it will start where? At Japan's capital on Friday, while at the same time COVID-19 protocols, COVID-19, you can say that rules and regulations or precautions are in place, will be continue. That the protocols related to COVID-19 will be maintained. Tokyo and Fukushima will conduct events without spectator. Spectator means onlookers. Spectator means onlookers or audience. While a limited number, here you can call fans, while a limited number may be allowed at stadiums in the Miyagi and Shizuoka regions. Editorial says that Tokyo 2020 Olympic will start without spectators, without onlookers, without audience, but it is possible that few persons may be allowed at Miyagi and Shizuoka stadium. Local approval ratings. Previously, local people of Japan were opposing Tokyo 2020, but now they are also giving their consent. Local approval ratings for the games now stand at the halfway mark. Halfway mark means now local people have given their consent. At least 50% of local people have given their consent for Tokyo 2020, while previously most of the people of China were opposing Olympic Tokyo 2020. A considerable means a significant improvement, especially after an 83% opposition as recent as May. As recent means it is not, you can say that it is not so old time, na? It is the latest time. Na? As recent as means very latest. So during the May, na, it was the time during the May when 83% of Japan's population was opposing Tokyo 2020. But now at least 50% people have given their consent. Having previously hosted the Olympics in 1964 Tokyo. So we are talking about Tokyo, that during 1964 Tokyo conducted Olympics. Now again, this is the second time. Tokyo's second dalliance. Dalliance means involvement in an activity for a short time. Now this is Tokyo's second time that Tokyo is organizing Olympics. This is Tokyo's second dalliance with the Premier Championship. Premier means, you can say that, main, very important. Premier Championship has been extremely tough. So this is the second time Tokyo is organizing this Olympic, and you can say that this time for Tokyo it has been very difficult. Even 2 days ago, na, it is you can say that just 2 days ago there were whispers. Whisper means murmur. Murmur means if you say something slowly in someone's ear, it is called whispering. Whispers of cancellation as the coronavirus graph linked to the games and Japan reveal means expose, means to bring out something. An upward climb means upward graph. So here editorial says just 2 days ago we saw the coronavirus graph was increasing, and due to that some whispers were there that it may be cancelled. Within the Olympics village ecosystem, an environment has been created especially for the Olympics. It is, you can say that, to prevent coronavirus infection, a special environment has been created of athletes, coach, officials and volunteers, and officers, volunteers, workers. Around workers here means who give their, you can say that, who give their self-service, volunteers, without any payment. Around 70 have tested positive for COVID-19. So among Olympic staff, 70 people were found COVID positive. So due to that, there were rumors or there were whispers that it may be cancelled. But the Olympics, harking back to its Athens. The modern Olympic started in 1986 from Athens. So harking back to something means to talk about something again and again. Is expected to hold, but Olympics, you can say that the officials related to Olympics keep talking on Athens, Olympics, 1896 is expected to hold steady. Steady means continuously till its conclusion on August 8. So final conclusion, final result of this Olympic will come on August 8. So it will be conducted. When it comes to winning at the Olympics, the United States of America, Russia, China, European nations and Australia have excelled, have performed well. Have excelled means have performed well. Their performance has been superior. India meanwhile has a mere 28 medals to show, despite means in spite of, turning up since 1900. Editorial says that since 1900 India has been participating. Turn up means to come. to take part. So India has been taking part in Olympic since 1900, but still India has managed to win only 28 medals. India's initial share came from, so when India won, you can say that initial titles, initial medal. So India won those titles from hockey. But even that tap means that source has run dry. If your source has run dry, means it has finished since the gold at Moscow in 1980. So in hockey, in Olympics, we won the last gold at Moscow Olympic in 1980. After 1980, we have not won any gold in hockey in Olympics. India's tilts in the Olympics have often been infused if something is infused with something, means it is filled with something. Pathos means a situation that creates sadness. So editorial says that so many times there have been occasions that India suffered pathos. Legendary runners like Milkha Singh and PT Usha missing their bronze in 1960 and 1984 respectively. Milkha Singh missed his bronze medal in 1960 and PT Usha missed his bronze Olympic medal in 1984. So these were the situations that created pathos. Pathos means a situation that creates sadness. So Indians, you can say that Indians sympathized with these people, Milkha Singh and PT Usha. So you can say that such events have been there for India. Still test the tear glands of die-hard fan. Editorial says that these incidents, these events, die-hard fan means strong supporter of something. So the strong supporter of sports or strong supporter of Milkha Singh and PT Usha still, you can say that, still weep. Okay, tear glands, still test the tear gland. To test the tear glands means to become sad. So when they remember 1960 and 1984 events, they become sad. However, over the years and through diverse sports, diverse means when you have different options such as shooting, tennis, badminton, wrestling, boxing, weightlifting, India has earned a few medals. Editorial says that after that, after 1984, in various fields like various sports, shooting, tennis, badminton, India has earned a few medals. This time around, this time also, the pursuit means when you pursuit means your goal, what you want to follow, to better the best ever tally means score of 6. So till now the best score of India in Olympics is to win 6 titles, and this best score was achieved at London in 2012. So in 2012 India achieved, you can say that, the best score of medals. So best score was 6 medals. Headlined by PV Sindhu and Mary Kom. This time PV Sindhu and Mary Kom are the main players from India. Besides, in addition to the talent in shooting, weightlifting and wrestling, and there are many other players also in shootings and weightlifting, wrestling, India hopes to push its Olympic envelope. To push envelope, this is idiom. Push envelope means to cross your limits, to go beyond your limits. So till now India has achieved maximum 6 titles in an Olympic. So now India will try to cross that limit. India hopes to push its Olympic envelope further. Further means to take something ahead. While the yearning means your desire, for excellence in hockey lingers. Lingers means if something is continuously there. If something is continuously there, it is called linger or lingering. So editorial says that still we have a desire that India should excel in hockey also. A sobering truth means a serious truth is that the demographic dividend means you can say that profit, and demographic means related to census. So editorial says that of being the second most populous nation, editorial says that India is an advantageous position as far as population is concerned, because India is the second most population nation after the China. Doesn't really convert into a better yield. Yield means your output in multi-event joust means competitions. So editorial says that India is the second most populous nation. Still it has not converted itself, it has not converted itself into a better nation, है ना. In multi-event joust, in multi-event competitions, India still has not achieved as many medals as it should have. It is a pointer, it is an indicator to the need, that this is a need to improve sports infrastructure. So we need to improve our sports infrastructures. We need to improve the basic facilities in sports, as India at the Olympics remain a work in progress, है ना. So as far as the development in sports infrastructure in Olympics, India is still progressing. An Olympic medal offers sporting nirvana. Editorial says that if we talk with regard to sport, then if you win an Olympic medal, it is considered like you have achieved nirvana, like you have liberated, you know, like you have get moksha. Even tennis legend Serbian Novak Djokovic is not immune to its charm. Charm means attraction, you know. Immune means that if you cannot resist, it means you are not immune to that thing, you know. So editorial says that even the Serbian player Novak Djokovic gets attracted by the charm of Olympic.